Hey guys, a quick tip on the wind turbine. It is used as a power source for your electric circuits. It gives power output based on the altitude it is placed in, which means if you place it on a hill, it will give you more power than in a valley. Although the power output varies with the wind speed, the advantage of wind turbine is that it gives power day and night, unlike the solar panel. The maximum power output is 150 minus 1. A wind turbine can be found in a regular military crate, in an elite crate, a hackable crate, or you can purchase it in the bandit camp from the building supplies shop. Once you have it, you need 250 scrap to get the blueprint. Then you can craft it with level 2 workbench using 1500 wood, 30 high quality metal, 3 gears and 10 sheet metal. A wind turbine can be placed on a single foundation or ceiling, although it requires a 3x3 area in which you cannot build. You can also place it freely on the ground, but it's a bit challenging because you need to find a pretty flat spot. There's currently a bug which is preventing you from connecting the power output pin if you are standing right inside the wind turbine, so just step a bit back and you can connect the power output normally. If you only have one electric component that you need to power, you can plug it directly to the wind turbine, or if you need a lot of power, you can combine the outputs of multiple wind turbines using the root combiner and then plug it into your other electric components. Okay guys, that's Wind Turbine. I hope you find this video helpful. Please give me thumbs up and subscribe if you want to receive more videos from me. Keep watching for a bonus. So when I was recording this video, I was curious about two things. One of them is how high it takes to place a wind turbine to get basically constant maximum output. So I've built several wind turbines on top of each other. I had a large tower there, but it decayed in the meantime and only the electric components are left. For each wind turbine, I've got the actual wind turbine and a counter which is telling me how much power it is giving. Each wind turbine is placed every 5 floors. So the first one is the sea level, the second one is 5th floor, the third one is 10th floor, and the 7th is 30th floor. So it turns out the altitude really works. Check this turbine, it is turning really slow compared to say this one. So let's check the values. The first one is giving 59, the second is giving 82, third one 104, fourth is 126, fifth is 134, and from now on the power output should be the same for any altitude. So the next one gave 133, the next one 133 as well. So basically starting from the 20th floor you can get the maximum output you can get in any altitude. Usually from the 20th floor it is hitting 149 power output, which is the maximum a wind turbine can give for most of the time. Say 80% of the time you get the maximum output a wind turbine can give you. To give you an idea how high is it, the 20th floor, it looks very high from here, but if you are standing up there it looks about the level of any hill that you can basically see. So for example this hill or this one or the one out there, not this one, this one is too low, but basically any hill like that one and this one as well you can encounter is about the 20th floor. And if you are looking for a place where to build a wind turbine, you can basically go and pick the first hill you can see and build it there, and it will give you just a good output. The second thing I was curious about is whether you can build a wind turbine inside your base. So I got two testing turbines here. You can see they are not turning and they are also giving 0 output. I was trying to figure out how the wind turbines find out if they are inside or outside, and according to my observation, I think that there are 2 vectors for each wind turbine which are checking whether they are inside or not. One of them is a horizontal vector, which is basically taking the axis the wind turbine is turning around, which is this rod, and if it sees wall in front of it, it will stop turning. So if I break the wall here, Let me check where exactly is it looking right now. Yeah, so if I break the wall here, it should start turning straight away. Good. Okay. Now you can see that this turbine is looking in the same direction, but it's not turning. So the other vector is a vertical one, which is checking if there is a ceiling above the wind turbine. So if I break the ceiling and the wind turbine is looking into a hole, it will stop turning. So there's two vectors, a horizontal one, which is similar to this rod, and a vertical one, which is basically checking if there is a ceiling above the wind turbine. If you have these two vectors clear, you can possibly build a wind turbine inside your base. Don't forget the fact that it needs a 3x3 space and that the vectors should be clear, so possibly you could build a sort of base with say a window for the wind to come in. Let me try one more thing. I can try to put, because you can't obviously build a base with a hole all around, you need to have some sort of walls. We can try this thing if it will work. Maybe it will stop the wind turbine, but it could work as well. Looks like it keeps turning. Let me see once again with a real wall. No, it's not turning anymore. It's not turning. So that blocks the wind turbine as well. Or maybe it's this wall. Let's check. No. Yeah. This thing, what is it called? Wall frame seems to be blocking the wind turbine as well. But it's strange. I had what is it called again? Wall frames. I had a tower of wall frames built right here, and I didn't notice that the wind turbines would stop if they would be facing the tower itself. But here it seems to be simply blocking the wind turbine. Let's try again. Yeah. Or doesn't it? Maybe the wind turbine horizontal vector was facing exactly one of the pillars. Actually, it's quite close, but it doesn't seem to be facing the pillar at this point. Yeah. It seems like now it's starting to face the pillar. I don't know, this is very strange. But definitely a wall, whenever I place a wall there, it would block the wind, and the wind turbine, I mean, it wouldn't block the wind, but it would block the vector and the wind turbine would stop. So maybe that's a thing for you guys to experiment with. Looks like these things are not blocking it anymore. Just a little playing around. Okay. That's it. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.